We are here today to show you how we're going to polish a pine kitchen table. This is a period kitchen table we have for sale in our showroom, and we've had many inquiries about how you wax polish a large surface area such as a tabletop like this. So we're going to use Gilboys Rose Gold because I think it will just add a little bit of colour to the tabletop. You could use antique or pure, but for this we've gone for the rose gold. Like I say, so it's just got a slight warmth to it, mahogany colour. I'm going to apply it with some of our fine wire wool. Now this is what we use in the workshop. You can buy it online, it's available to buy online, as is the polishes, as are the polishes should I say. Now this fine wire wool, people do get afraid when you start talking about wire wool. But this is really soft, it's like cotton wool, it's so fine, and what it's great for is applying the wax nice and evenly, and also it picks up the dirt and residue, anything on the table, so it cleans it away. Not much pressure needed, so I'm just going to make that into a little pad, and I'll apply some wax to the table. Now the way to do it, I'm just going to charge this bit of wire wool, is to dab the wax evenly, little blobs of wax over the table. I'll just do that. Rather than just starting in one corner, little blobs of wax. I'm just going to move that. I'll come back to that in a second actually, what that's about. I'm going to tray. It's nice being by the railway. I'll just carry on applying blobs of wax while you're looking at the tray. There we go. There we go. I've applied little blobs of wax all over the table surface, just charging the wire wool on the cloth, wire wool with wax. And now what I'm going to do is just spread that wax out over the tabletop using the wire wool with a little gentle pressure, just to even it out, and it picks up those blobs of wax and distributes the polish over the tabletop nice and evenly, running with the grain, not trying to arc my arm or anything. It's a bit like French polishing really. It's the easiest way. There you are, distributed nice and evenly over the table. I'll just do the edges at the same time. There you go, there's the wax on the table. Now what I forgot to do a second ago was show you what these were. Now these are our pure beeswax colouring repair cubes. So there's a pure gold, a rose gold and an antique gold, which reflect our polishes, antique, rose and pure gold polish. For the table here we've used rose gold polish, and I would actually use a rose gold wax to repair. Now these are for little holes, little dings and dents. I'll just find one, here's one here actually on the table. Now it's quite soft in this temperature, it's quite warm in here today. These aren't just pure beeswax, we've added some carnauba wax into them to give them a bit of stiffness and rigidity. So I'm just going to rub this wax over that hole. There you go. And it fills the hole quite nicely. It's as easy as that. Now there is excess wax around that area, and using, he says, looking for it, there it is, an old credit card, old debit card, I'm going to take this excess wax off, just using that. So that's removed the excess wax from around that repair. It's filled the hole. It's slightly darkened the surround, but that's when the marks and dings and dents on this table are quite dark anyhow, so it matches in nicely. And with the buffing cloth then I'm going to remove any other excess wax around that repair. What I shall do now is just put some rose gold from the wire wool that we just did a minute ago back over that surface. So I should have done that before I waxed it, but it doesn't really matter. So we're going to leave that now for, in this temperature you can leave it for 3-4 hours because it's quite warm, so you'll be able to buff it. Ideally leave it overnight and then we'll come back and buff it off, but I think we should leave this for a couple of hours and we'll be able to buff it away. Have a look online, you'll see lots more details about these repair cubes, these hand gilded repair cubes online, and all our waxes and other information about wax polishing and furniture restoration is all on gilboys.co.uk. Right, so the train's gone by again. It's bank holiday weekend, we get lots of trains. We're here with the pine table that we waxed earlier on. This has been left. We've left this for about 4 or 5 hours. As you can see, it's all sort of dull and the wax has started to go off. So I'm just going to buff it with our polishing cloth. This is what we use in the workshop all the time. This is an old piece we've had for a little while. You can buy the polishing cloth online. We cut it ourselves in here and package it, as we do with all of our waxes. It's all made by us. Every single bit, every single detail of our waxes is made by us, it's sourced by us. We are the restorers who make it, and we box it and package it and give you the handwritten note that goes with it. I want to show you how it works, the rose gold. Now, I'm going to buff it on this pine table, just buff the wax up. And I'm not removing the wax. All I'm doing is buffing the wax to a shine. It's not coming off. You might get a little bit residue coming off, but you're not buffing it away. You're buffing it up. You're bringing the wax to a shine. It's the blend of waxes that we have created in Gilboys Gold with the Buckfast Abbey beeswax, the carnauba wax, the miracle wax, Japan wax, the pine turpentine. That secret blend, that recipe that we've made, is what gives you this amazing shine. And it stays on the surface. It's a sacrificial coating wax polish. It's there to protect the polish underneath, the French polish or oil finish or varnish, whatever's underneath. That's what it's there to do. Its job is to protect it. The additional thing with what we've done in our polish is because it's got carnauba and the miracle wax, it has, well, potentially anti-UV properties, but it also has water resisting properties because it's carnauba. That same wax that you use on the really expensive car polishes is in this polish. And as you can see, look at what it does. It just lifts the colour of the wood. It comes straight through. It's got a lovely shine. It's not sticky. It's not tacky. I don't know if I lift the table up, maybe. I don't know if that helps Will or not, but you can see the shine on it. I don't know, maybe if I turn the table, if I spin the table this way and maybe lift it up, I don't know if that helps. It really has lifted the colour on this table and given it a lease of life with just one application of rose gold. There's rose, pure and antique gold, all of them available on our website, as with the buffing cloth, the wire wool and the gilded repair cubes. But look at that for a finish. It is brilliant.